Hey guys, so I'm doing a quick little impromptu video here on my iPhone. First time I'm ever putting something on YouTube from my iPhone, but I thought this was important. This morning I posted a video talking about some mixing tips, and one of those tips was mixing at a very quiet volume level. But I thought about it after the fact and said, well, I didn't really tell you how quiet. I just said quiet enough to where you can talk over the music. But to kind of give you a point of reference, what I did is I got out my decibel meter app on my iPhone and I measured what the dB level was from the mix position, which is about 4 feet ish maybe away from my monitor, sitting right here in the sweet spot right now. And I'm running on average of a 65 dB decibel level is at the highest point, and peaking at about 68 dB. So what I did was, and what you could do is you can get yourself a decibel meter app for your phone. Go to the loudest part of your song, usually the third chorus or one of the choruses where everything is kind of kicking in at the loudest point, and put the dB meter right around where your head would be so you can kind of get a feel for what the decibel level is like. And I'm doing that at 65 dB, which is pretty darn quiet. And being able to listen very closely, and I could hear all my instruments very clearly, means the mix is coming together nicely. So to kind of give you an idea what that sounds like, I'm going to play it back and turn the phone around and point it towards the screen so you can kind of see it. Again, it's probably not going to come across on YouTube very well, but just to kind of give you a feel. And then I'll talk over this. I'll talk over the music a little bit so you can get a feel for how, or a reference of how quiet is quiet. So let's take a listen. So I'll turn the phone around now. And the phone right now is about 3 to 4 inches away from my face. So this is about how loud it is, and you can hear my voice clearly over this music. But this is about 65 dB. So you may want to use that as a point of reference. Get yourself a decibel meter app and try to keep it quiet. If you want to know how quiet you should be, 65 dB is a good starting point. I could probably even go a little bit lower than this. Even this is probably a touch too loud. I could probably go a little lower. Let's try that. Now we're probably running at around 60 to 62 dB. I mean, it's pretty quiet. So hopefully that's kind of helpful. Again, I just thought while I'm sitting here mixing a song, hey, what the hell? Let me show you what I mean by quiet. So right now, I'm sure you can hear the music. The speakers are just beyond this phone, and you can hear my voice, I'm sure, clearly over the music. That's how quiet you want to mix at. Get really good EQ balance. When you turn up that mix, it's going to sound amazing. So until next time, take care. This is Dave from HomeRecordingMadeEasy.com. See ya.